Silver! Away!
A fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty hi-yo Silver, the Lone Ranger. In the early days of the western United States, the Badlands on the border of the fertile range country gave protection to outlaws and hostile Indians. But no trail was too hard to follow, and no odds were too great for the masked rider of the plains and his faithful Indian companion Tonto. It was the Lone Ranger, more than any other man, who brought law and order to the lawless frontier and finally made possible the winning of the West. Return with us now to those thrilling days of yesteryear. From out of the past come the thundering hoofbeats of the great horse Silver. The Lone Ranger rides again.
Come on, Silver! We're heading back for Mustang Mag. Missouri's waiting for us. Hi-yo, Silver! Away!
The Lone Ranger and Tonto had completed the training of the 2-year-old son of Silver. As they headed back toward Mustang Mag's ranch to return him to Missouri, the colt galloped alongside Silver's shoulder, tossing his mane so that the black star showed clear and sharp on his forehead.
Colt him plenty happy, huh?
He's the best colt I ever saw, Tonto. Someday he'll be almost as great a horse as Silver, his father.
They're Mustang Mag's ranch now.
Missouri will be glad to see his colt.
Kimasabi,
What is it, Tonto?
you not change mind? You still give Colt to Missouri?
Missouri sacrificed his horse to save my life, Tonto. I promised him the colt, and I keep my promises.
Maybe sometime you need Colt, huh?
If I should ever need the son of Silver, Missouri will let me have him. I hope that time never comes.
That my wish, too. What name you going to give Colt?
I've been thinking about that.
Name heap important. When Indian give name, him think long time.
He's a great colt. He should have a great name. Ever since Silver led us to him, everyone we met has been suggesting names for the colt.
Not right. And heap good names, too.
We'll see. Yes, boy. We'll have a name for you soon.
Him stop.
No, boy, don't eat that.
That loco weed. Make him plenty sick.
Push him away, Silver. He mustn't touch that. That's right, Silver. That's it. Now, come on. We'll go the rest of the way fast.
Get him up, Scout.
Come on, little fella. That's it. Look at him go, Tonto. He's keeping right up with us. Hi-yo, Silver!
Them hear you calling ranch house. Look.
Hello!
Mag! Mustang Mag!
Hi!
Yippee! Ride 'em, mister! Howdy, messman. Howdy, Tonto.
Oh.
So you come back with the colt just like you said you would. Well, if he isn't the slickest, fast-stepping 2-year-old I ever saw. Is he gentle to the saddle, mister?
Yes, Mag, but he likes Silver.
I don't savvy.
He won't let everyone ride him. Only those whom I tell him to.
Well, I reckon you better tell him Missouri's all right, then. Otherwise, the first time Missouri gets on him, he'll be slam-banging the dust again. It might look doggone funny at that.
Isn't Missouri here now?
No, just so happens he's in town. He's the sheriff, of course, and he's
And
got...
trouble?
Oh, no, nothing special. He's had Snake Dawson in jail for a month, that's all. The month is up, and Dawson gets let out.
Snake Dawson, huh? I don't trust that man.
Well, he ain't a pleasant critter, true enough. But so long as Missouri's letting him out of jail instead of putting him in, I reckon it'll be peaceable.
Well, it's not far to town, Kimosabe. Why we not ride to town with Colt for Missouri?
That's a good idea, Tonto. Saddle up the colt. Have him ready.
Tonto fix him. Here, little fella.
Oh, but masked man, it's broad daylight. Do you think you ought to ride into town?
Don't worry, Mag. This is one town in the West where they know me well. There'll be no trouble.
Missouri! Open up the cell. Let us out. Missouri!
Keep your shirt on, Dawson.
Reckon he's coming out, Snake.
That ornery old Buffalo Skinner. Next time I'll get him good. Fine sheriff he is.
He put us in jail.
Another remark out of you, Tracy and Alton.
No, don't, Dawson. I didn't mean nothing.
You better not.
Stand back from the bars while I unlock your cell, Dawson.
About time you let us out.
Your sentence was a month apiece. You went into this here cell at 11 in the morning. And it's just 11 right now. Now start stepping. I'm escorting you out personal. I sure hope none of my future prisoners object to being put in that cell. Maybe I ought to let it air out after you two skunks been in it. Now get along.
Sure, Missouri.
What about our shooting irons?
Right out here in the office. There you are.
I might use these next time, Missouri. On you.
You're an ornery buzzard, Dawson. You talk big, but you're never ready to back it up.
Why,
now
you-
don't get uppity. You'll land back in the calaboose.
Yeah? Well, just watch yourself, Missouri. When Snake Dawson doesn't like somebody, he generally gets even.
The only way you'd do it would be when my back is turned. Now, vamoose! You too, Tracy.
Come on, Tracy.
Yeah, Dawson.
Pesky nuisance. What I ought to do is run 'em out of town. I'd do it, too. Only they served their sentence. Hey, why didn't you close the door? Oh.
Missouri! Hey, Missouri!
That's Mag. Mag, what's the trouble? Is there something wrong at the ranch? Is it rustlers or... Gee,
Well, if it was rustlers, Missouri, there's nothing an old fossil like you could do about it.
Hello, Missouri.
Tai.
Gee, Horsefat.
Missouri, you lost your tongue? Ain't you going to say howdy?
It's the colt. The colt, he's back. You brung him back all saddled up and ready. Dag nabbit. Reckon I did forget my manners. Howdy to you both. Is he ready to ride, masked man?
He is if you are, Missouri.
Ready? I've been waiting for weeks.
And as soon as you're through with your work as sheriff today...
I'm through right now. I just released a couple of coyotes and the jailhouse is empty. Gangway while I climb into the saddle.
Oh, you wait. Colt him not ready.
Missouri, just a minute.
Not a second, masked man. First the colt. Steady, boy.
Missouri!
Let him do it, masked man. I ain't laughed all day.
That's right, Colt. Now suppose...
Hang on, Missouri.
Steady, boy. What's eating you?
Watch out for dynamite, Missouri!
Whoa, boy, whoa!
Him buck like Bronco, eh?
Grab for leather.
Hold him, Missouri! He's off the ground!
Where's the saddle hard? Whoa! Easy. I can't stay on him. The sun's fixing like a drought. Look out! Here I go! Did my pants raise to dust? Masked man, I thought you said that colt was ready to ride.
You flew like a bird, Missouri.
And look at Colt. Him stand quiet now.
We should stop smiling, masked man. Reckon I was a mite previous, huh?
Well, I tried to warn you, Missouri.
Uh-huh. I should have known the colt would be like his paw. Won't let nobody ride him unless you give your say-so, huh?
Yes,
Well, it was worth it. Took some of the big-headedness out of you.
it won't happen again. Here, boy. Missouri is your new master, understand? Let him ride you, boy. Let him ride you.
Dag nabbit, he does understand.
Oh, Colt. Colt him plenty smart like Silver.
It's all right now, Missouri. Climb on him.
Go ahead.
Yeah. You sure?
The colt is nuzzling your shoulder, Missouri. Doesn't that answer you?
Keno, here I go. Why, he's calm as a spring morning. Good fella. You giving him a name yet, mister?
Not yet, Missouri. I want to be sure the one I pick out is just right.
I reckon so. A colt like this needs a real handsome name. Should we head for the ranch house?
We might as well. Come on, Silver.
Get him up, Scout.
Come on, Colt. Look at him travel. And Silver right beside him.
Take a look, Tracy. So that's Missouri's new colt.
Best 2-year-old I ever saw.
I've been figuring a way to get even with that old buzzard.
Huh?
Yeah, Tracy. We'll get even by taking it out on that colt.
Dawson, you loco? You can't steal that colt. You'll hang for it.
Who said anything about stealing him?
Well, what then?
Something much better than stealing, Tracy. By the time I get through, Silver's son won't be alive.
Late that night, Snake Dawson and Tracy moved through the dew-covered grass toward Mustang Mag's corral. The night was dark, and there were no lights in the ranch house.
I reckon they're fast asleep.
Yeah, we'll have it easy. This is close enough. We'll foot the rest of the way. Off your horse, Tracy.
Yeah.
Drop the reins over his head. They'll stand.
Keno,
Follow me.
you got it with you?
Right in my hand.
Is a stallion around anywhere?
He ain't in the corral. Masked man lets Silver roam free. He won't bother us none. At least not till after we feed this to the colt.
Sure it'll work.
It'll finish him. Kills plenty of wolves and coyotes. It ought to work easy on a horse.
There they are.
Yeah, there's only 4 or 5 head.
Dawson, there's the colt.
Yeah,
Do we sling a rope on him?
that'll be a fool. He'd raise a riot. Now we just go in slow and easy. Kind of friendly like.
Uh-huh.
Here's a fence. Slip inside.
Yeah. They see us.
I got plenty of sugar for all of them. But only the colt gets sugar with poison on it. Here, horse. Come here, ponies. Here, horse.
They're moving this way.
Stand still so they don't get scary.
The colt's looking at us.
Yeah. Here, boy. Come on, colt. Here, boy.
Maybe he won't come. Maybe we ought to use a gun, Dawson.
And rouse up the masked man while he'd catch us sure. No, this way we get a good start. We get away and they don't never know who did it. Here, boy. Here.
Dawson, get that sugar ready. Here comes the colt.
Yeah, this is it. Here, colt. Good boy. Here, colt.
Tonto, wake up. That's Silver.
Huh?
Never mind your guns. Hurry.
Masked man, what's the ruckus?
What's Silver carrying on for?
Him stand ground.
Steady, Silver. What is it, old boy? What's the trouble?
Him want to tell something.
You're moving toward the corral.
There must be danger.
Come on. Lead us to it, Silver.
He jumped the fence right into the corral.
Me not see good. Sun not up far enough.
Tonto, it's a colt. He's down on the ground.
I ain't asleep.
Get to one side, Silver. We'll look at your son. Tonto, lend a hand.
Me look.
He's hardly moving. Mister, if something's happened to that colt,
Stand back, Missouri. Tonto and I can do better if we're not interfered with.
We lift head.
No, Tonto. No use trying to get him on his feet.
he was chipper as a jackrabbit last night.
Kimasabi.
What is it, Tonto?
It's not good.
What is it?
Colt him plenty sick. Meat something bad.
Couldn't have been his regular feed. None of the other horses are down.
Who could have done it? What kind of sneaking varmint would try to hurt a poor colt?
There's time for that later. Right now, we've got to save the colt's
You
life.
can't let him die. You can't.
Mag's right, mister. I ain't just thinking of myself losing a new horse. But that there's the son of Silver. There's no finer horse in the West. You gotta save him.
We'll do what we can, Missouri. No matter how bad it looks, the colt must live. He must.
The curtain falls on the first act of our Lone Ranger story. Before the next exciting scenes, please permit us to pause for just a few moments. Now to continue our story. Snake Dawson and Tracy had taken revenge on Missouri by poisoning Silver's son, the 2-year-old colt. Roused by Silver's frantic whinnies, Tonto and Mag cared for the sick colt while the Lone Ranger and Missouri raced to town for a doctor.
Here's another hot cloth, Tonto. This poor little colt. Is he any better, Tonto?
Him not worse.
We've got to keep him alive. It'll break everybody's heart if he don't live. Break Silver's heart, too.
We not know what make him sick?
You mean until you find out what he ate, it's hard to know what to do for him?
That's right.
Here comes a masked man in Missouri.
Then bring doctor?
There's someone with him. Yep, it's Doc Giles.
Tonto, how is he? How's the colt?
No, Tonto not sure.
The whole town's boiling over about this. Any hombre that would try to hurt a poor horse is worse than a murder.
Let me see the colt.
Tonto's been tending him since dawn, Doc.
You look at Colt. Tonto do all him can.
He's a mighty sick horse.
Easy, Silver, old boy. We'll pull him through.
I'd say this Indian's done a right smart job of caring for the colt. I couldn't have done as well.
He's gonna pull through, ain't he, Doc?
It's hard to say, Missouri. Got any idea what they gave him, masked man?
No, I haven't.
If we knew that, we'd know just how to treat him. You agree, Injun?
That's right.
This way we're in the dark. Can't exactly tell what to do.
Masked man, something's got to be done.
Yes, Mag. Doctor, if we find the men who did this and bring them back, will that help?
It might.
Providing you can get him to talk.
He'll talk. How long have we got, Doctor?
I reckon we can keep the colt going for a while.
3 days?
It's risky. I figure the crisis will come before 3 days. The colt may not last more than 2. What's your opinion, Injun?
Tonto say we better bring him back before third sunrise or too late.
If it's got to be done, that's all there is to it. Tonto,
Ah.
will you come with me? The trail may be hard to follow.
Oh, but the colt. Maybe Doc Giles needs Tonto around to help.
Well, it's a gamble, but I reckon I can carry on by my lonesome. Go ahead, Injun.
Scout already.
Hold on. Masked man, you talk like you might know who these hombres are and which way they're headed.
I don't know who they are, Missouri, but I located their trail.
You did?
This morning, while Tonto was tending the colt, I scouted around for a minute or two. There were 2 men. They had their horses standing back there. They mounted the horses and headed north.
But you didn't say a word about it.
The colt was the most important matter, Missouri. There wasn't time for anything else. But now we need those men. Wherever they are, we've got to bring them back.
What them hombres need is a necktie party.
Here, Silver.
Oh, Scout.
Silver, old boy, it's up to us. We've got to find those men. Your colt won't be out of danger till we do. On the trail, Silver.
Adios. Bring him back, masked man.
Get him up, Scout.
The trail led north, Tonto. We mustn't lose it.
Tonto watch. Tonto watch every second.
Hail, Silver! Away!
Tracy, I reckon by this time that colt's done for, eh? The only thing Missouri can use him for now is glue.
Yeah, we should stop laughing, Snake.
Hey, what's biting you?
Nothing.
Come on, spit it out.
We shouldn't have done it, Dawson. What we done was a coward's trick.
What?
You heard me, a coward's trick.
Stand up, Tracy.
I'm standing.
I don't like your lingo. From what you said, I gathered you called me a coward.
You and me both.
You're wearing your guns, Tracy. Take that back or you get a bullet.
Missouri said you was a coward.
Are you going to back down or...
You're not fooling me, Dawson. You won't draw, not while we're face to face.
Why, you...
You're just a bluff, that's all. A lot of talk and a sneaking way of doing things. You had me buffaloed for a long while. Had me taking your orders and tagging along after you like a stray maverick. But I've had as much as I can stomach. You're a skunk and a coyote and a yellow-back coward. And I ain't much better myself. Now go ahead. Reach for your guns if you're going to.
Shucks, I'm not fighting. You ought to know I was just fooling. Now, how about putting some more wood on that fire?
Yeah. Wish I could get it out of my mind. Keep seeing the way that cold...
No, I got you, Tracy.
What the...
You got an armful of firewood, Tracy. You can't reach your guns before I shoot.
So that's it, huh? You wait till I turn my back.
I don't favor them names you call me, savvy.
They still go, Dawson. Go on and shoot, you coward. Get it over with.
I reckon I will, Tracy. I reckon I'll put the first bullet right where... Oh!
What the...
Don't reach for your guns, Tracy. I'll blast them from your hands.
The masked man. Mister, you saved my life. This ornery skunk...
Never mind that. Get on your horses, both of you.
My hand's numb. I can't ride.
Otto, help him along.
Hey, let go. I
You
shoot.
get on horse plenty quick.
I'm glad you trailed us, masked man. After what we've done to that colt, we ought to...
The colt still has a chance.
You mean he ain't dead?
We're riding back. And don't try to escape, Dawson. It was all I could do to aim at your gun before. Next time, I might not have as much self-control.
Oh, don't shoot me. I'll do whatever you say,
Get going.
Yeah, sure. Get up, horse.
You get along, Tracy. Get him up, Scout.
I'll lead the way. Come on, Silver.
Mag, I hear horses.
Missouri, it's them. They've come back.
Doc Giles, it's them. It's the masked man and Tonto. They got him.
Thank heaven for that.
Masked man, this way. Bring him here.
We came as fast as we could.
So that's who done it. Dawson. Snake Dawson and Tracy. Let me get my hands on them.
No, Missouri. First the colt.
You come along, pronto.
I don't know what this is all about. Me and Tracy was just camping up north.
Listen, the sooner we learn what was giving this colt, the better. No time for talk.
Colt's eye get him.
Dawson, speak up. What was it?
I had nothing to do with it, I tell you, nothing.
He's lying. He doctored up some sugar and fed it to the colt. He's got the bottle right in his pocket.
That ain't so.
Dawson.
Mister, holster that gun.
Dawson, I've never shot a man before. I'm going to count 3. 1.
No. Here's the bottle. I gave him some of this.
Look at it, Doc.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we wanted to know, isn't it, Injun?
Now we get busy, huh?
Right. Meg, I want you to fix me up a draft for the cold. I want some mustard, some white of eggs, some steaming hot water.
I gotta save the colt. I just gotta.
Keep your wishes out of this, Tracy. You help Dawson and you're going to be tried in front of Judge Robbins. And the less you mention the colt, the better it is.
Oh, Missouri, don't take it out on Tracy. He did a terrible thing. But we're all of us praying, and his prayers might help, too.
Masked man's out there with a Doc and Tonto now, ain't he?
Yeah.
It's been hours already.
You can't hang me. You can't hang a man.
Dawson, you open that mouth of yours once more, and I'll forget I'm sworn to uphold the law. Besides, what makes you think you're a man? You're a crawling creep.
Oh, hush up, Missouri. Ain't no use getting riled. Calling names won't help none.
Yeah, Mag, yeah.
Hey.
Somebody's coming. Must be news about the colt.
I'm afraid to open the door. If it's bad news instead of good, I...
Mister, did you... Is the...
Masked man. How is he? How's the little fella?
It's all right. The colt will get better.
He... Mag, did you hear that?
Our prayers have been answered.
I feel like yelling and shouting, and I'm going to shout. Yippee! The colt's well again! Yippee!
Order in this courtroom.
I'd say the jury did a right good job of judging Dawson and Tracy, wouldn't you, Missouri? I said I thought...
Oh, I heard you, Mag. Just can't keep my eyes off of the colt. I can see him through the window standing at the hitching post.
Hush up. Judge is going to speak.
Dawson and Tracy, the jury has called you guilty like they should have. It's up to me to say how long you linger in the jailhouse. You got anything to say before I tell you? You, Dawson? How about you, Tracy?
Judge, I don't reckon there's much I can say. I'm mighty ashamed of what it done, but it did it. If the masked man hadn't brung us back, that colt would be dead, and well, all I can say is I learned my lesson. Once I serve my sentence, I'm through with Dawson and men like him. I aim to live straight.
Keno. Sit down, Tracy. You spoke your piece. Now, this court says...
Excuse me, Judge.
Huh?
May I say something? I realize I'm only a witness in this trial, but...
Mister, without you, there wouldn't have been no justice done at all. This whole town knows you for a friend. It'd be a downright pleasure to hear you out.
There are 2 points I'd like to mention. In a way, they go together, because one is a man and the other is a horse. First of all, the man. These 2 prisoners are criminals, outlaws. One of them is the worst type of outlaw. His partner is different. He realized what he'd done and was sorry for it. When a man repents of a crime, he's no longer the criminal he was. Judge, I'd like you to bear that in mind when you sentence Tracy.
I will, masked man. And what else have you on your mind?
Well, Judge, out here in the West, there is one animal that walks beside us as a companion. Our land is long and broad. The prairies stretch as far as the eye can see. And wherever a man is, there you'll find his horse. He helped us build the frontier, and he'll help us keep it. And anyone who would willingly hurt a horse is no true Westerner. Why, I'd give my life to save Silver from danger, as Tonto would give his to save Scout. And the same goes for every one of you, including Missouri and his colt, the son of Silver.
Masked man, we thank you. Missouri, I can see you're itching to get outside to the colt. And don't worry, we look after your prisoners.
Thanks, Judge. Come on, Mag.
This way, Missouri. Here's the door.
Mister, you made a right fine speech. It's one nobody'll ever forget.
Prisoners at the bar, stand up to receive your sentence. You've heard the verdict, and...
Hi, Kimosabe. We ride now.
Our work here is done, Tonto. Missouri, take good care of the colt.
I sure will. He's looking fit as a fiddle, ain't you, boy?
Steady, Silver. Say adios to your son. We'll be seeing him again very soon, and we'll bring back a name for him. Time to travel, Tonto. Adios.
Adios.
Adios, friends. We'll give the colt a good home.
We sure will. Adios, Masked Man. Adios, Tonto.
Get him up, Scout.
Come on, Silver.
Look at him ride. Missouri, you're one lucky man to have the son of Silver for a horse.
Mag, you ain't telling me a blessed thing I don't already know. Colt, you and me are real partners from now on, just like the Masked Man says. And whatever name he picks out for you, it's gonna be a Jim Dandy. Yes, sirree.
The story you have just heard is a copyrighted feature of the Lone Ranger Incorporated.